Yes, sir. Updated. Sir,
Uh,
updated model. Sir,
uh,
there is a news that it cleared the top examination of US uniform bar exam, which is for the lawyers. So, sir, I think its updated version is uh, like
yeah, in fact, as rightly told by one of the candidates, Anurag also, that the it has information only up to 2021, whereas in
Right, sir.
UPSC exams,
Yes, sir.
everything is based on 2022 and possibly 2024 also. They may ask in 2022. So that is the reason why it was not able to succeed. Anyhow, thank you. That was a good thing. Now we will go for next topic. Topics. I will give you three topics out of which you choose one. First impression is the last impression. First impression is the last impression. First topic. Second topic, role of government in regulating use of technology and internet. Role of government in regulating use of technology and internet. Two topics. Third topic, is it the job of manager to do the right things or doing things rightly? These three topics. Almost all the three topics have been given recently in 2023 in some bank interviews. Now, which topic I will
Sir,
I will go
what is that last?
last topic? Last topic. Is it the job of manager to do the right things or doing things rightly? This is a very abstract topic, na? ये थोड़ा इतना आसान नहीं है. Is it the job of a manager to do right things? सही thing करना है और जो things को doing things rightly. That is the in other words, means important or ends important. That is how previously they used to ask the question. Are the means important or the ends important to achieve things? Something like that. But this not exactly like that. Now, which topic would you like to take up? Would you like to take up role of government or the another one? First one, what did I say?
First impression is the
Ah,
last.
yeah. First impression is the last impression. Very abstract topic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which one would you like to choose up?
I think the
I will,
second one is good. Role of government to regulate internet and technology.
role of government. Okay. I will ask one more person. Uh, Rashmi, what is your choice?
yes, sir. It is good topic.
Okay. Now the topic is open for discussion. I am not going to regulate it because want of time. Time available is only 16 minutes. Please carry on. The topic is open for discussion. The topic is like this. Is it what is the role of government in regulating use of technology and internet? This topic was given in South Indian Bank PO interview recently. South Indian Bank. Yeah, come on, continue.
Well, the government has a very crucial role in regulating the use of technology and internet. In a country like India, where there is a diverse population, there are frequently some of the riots happening in the northeast. And in order to reduce the chaos, government has a very important role to uh, restrict the internet on in those areas. So I think it plays a very crucial role. Government plays a very vital role in regulating the technology so that it can uh, establish peace and harmony in those areas. Yeah, what are your thoughts about? this topic, guys?
I would like to agree with Anurag sir that massive protests can happen over the internet just because of fake news can be spread, and there is no control of if there is an uncontrolled way of fake news, then they can spread and create massive riots also, because India is, as Anurag sir mentioned, is a diverse country and people from various religions and groups live peacefully. But I think the role of government in controlling and in use of technology and internet should be more, and it should be there should be one platform or portal where there must be the news must be checked that is it fake or not, so that it won't happen like riots and can be prevented.
Yes, I agree with what Anurag and Pranay has said. Government is a top-notch sector of every country. So I think government should be responsible enough to regulate all the technologies and whatever the news is spreading in the country. I would also like to add that government should also regulate what children are using in technology. That survey should be made that what things are affecting children's mind, and that should be regulated because they are the future of every country. So resources should be made to regulate them, and also campaigns and learnings for parents should be made so that they can regulate what their children are saying, and education should be made from the from schools itself.
In fact, anybody from Maharashtra here in this group? Maharashtra? Nobody. Because in Maharashtra, there is one village, it seems, Walgon or Vaigon, near Pune. And in that village, the village head has made it a point right from August 2021 that every house must switch off television, cell phones, what else? So that smartphones and also tablets. Everything should be switched off from 7 to 8:30, and thereafter they can use it. Prior to that they can use, after that they can use. And it seems during that time they should read something, they should play, they should talk among the members or family members, like that. So that this exercise is proving to be successful, it seems. That's what BBC has reported, and I have also posted in one of the videos. So this is, of course, government. In fact, I am reminded of, say, 1960s, 62, when India-Pakistan war was there. And in those days, they used to ask us to switch off all the lights at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m., everybody must switch off all the lights so that it is not visible for the enemy. So that's why when the government told that, and we had to follow that one. So this is what it is. And yeah. Now, any other points, please come on. Continue.
Yes, sir. So, role of
Yeah.
government is very crucial in the use of technology and to regulate it along with the internet. Because as we can see, sir, in the last year also, and in this year also, as we have seen that the Tamil Nadu government that ban on the online gambling, and even on the rollout of 5G and the release of the vision document on 6G. So, which is again important for the infrastructure of the economy. So it is important, sir. Along with that, sir, it also the government also take care of that whether some sites or whether some applications are should be there or not, which can which causes the loss of privacy of a people, and it also encourages several institutions and startup whether it is about the excess of credit or to encourage them for the innovation, sir. So I think, sir, the role of government is important, sir.
I
But
agree with
also
you,
it will
Aman,
be
but
a
I think
issue
I
of
would like to add one more point is that regulation is actually a much needed thing by the government, but at the same time, there should be some restriction on it. For example, government should not put surveillance on the individual or should have some restriction when it comes to the private matters of our life. In that case, government should have some mitigation and when it comes to like national security issues, like many of my friends have said, like in Northeast region or like in various protests, in that case, use of the technology and the regulation of the government is much needed. But when it comes to like private stuff, like our own private life, in that case, there should be some restriction based on that. And I think, in my opinion, government should play as a regulator, but at the same time, I think it would be much more better if there is an independent regulated body specifically designed by the government or through the government, which has a main specific work towards the regulation of these technology and internet.
Also,
There
I would
Obviously,
like
should be
to add some
body for
point
that,
here
or
that
maybe something.
government.
I mean, ministry of other ministry for that. They,
Also, I would like to add some points here that government has been successful in banning the apps over the internet, which might be a security concern for India, as there were Chinese mobile apps like TikTok and PUBG, which might be concern for Indian security. But the problem is right now what even the teenagers are whatever things they are consuming over internet, that should be checked, and there should be a body who should regulate these things and stop these fake news and all these things which should not be consumed by those teenagers.
But if government regulates over technology and internet, then it will also raise concern over free speech, and then the free ideas and some technological ideas which is it will be under censorship, and it will have some limit of free exchange of these ideas, and also it will be a privacy issue on the people of India. uh, Government will know how much they are using social sites and which content they are using. Obviously cyber attacks is a national security issue, so it will be should be controlled by government, but it should be at a limit when free speech will be not suppressed or privacy will be not hacked.
Yeah, hello. I think the topic of free speech is itself very absurd, because those who write in on internet or uh, any other platform, it itself hide their profiles. So there is very difficult to
Well,
government to
it's a
regulate that.
fundamental right to not to disclose themselves. So they
Yeah,
are doing the
then it
right
is
thing
not free
by
speech. They
following
are
the
just
constitution. If one wants to
Yes,
speak anything and does not want to be acknowledged, it is absolutely the individual's
oh
right
no,
as per
but
our
they are just
constitution.
creating uh,
I think
disturbing the
there
environment.
I
I would
think
like
the role of government is important, but it should be limited. As we all agree that it should be limited, because as like in the past weeks, we have read some news that the India topped in the index of, I think, internet shutdown, and this is the fifth year that India is topping the particular index.
yes.
So yes, sir. So it was around 84 this year, and the second number was the second number country. I don't know the name, but it was in India actually banned the internet around 84 or 87 times, and the second country was Ukraine. Ukraine. And where it only banned around 30 times. So there should be some law over it, so that the people of the countries will not face up any kind of problem while using the internet. It
Yeah,
should be there,
I would
whether
like to
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with whatever Om has said, because as far as freedom of speech is concerned, there is no line or there is nothing which should become. Sometimes people start saying anything in the name of freedom of speech, and that end up is creating disharmony and hurting others' feelings. There should be
Pranay,
some line or something. Yes,
I
Yes,
I
I
agree
think
with
agree
you,
with what
Pranay.
Pranay has
as
I
said,
we are
that
connecting
there
everything,
should be.
hello. I think as we are connecting everything to Aadhaar, we have also made something that we some particular type of identity proof that we can use for a specific technology or whether for internet, so that we can identify the specific person.
Yes, but
I
I
agree
agree
with
with
you,
what
man.
Tiasa has said, that there should be like freedom of expression should be there, but some regulation should be made that that expression or speech should not cause harm to any individual or any social sector. And I would also like to say that the role of government is very crucial in sectors where frauds are happening, because we can see that there is an emergence of digital banking. So that is the sector which government should take over, and so that the fraud should be reduced because of the technology, which is like very advanced today.
I agree with you, ma'am, and I think I would like to add one more point to Mr. Om is that, and when it comes to freedom of expression, I would say individuals should also have the responsibility on themselves also, whatever they are saying at the any platform, as a matter of fact, should be have some relevancy and should be backed by the strong concrete source of information. And in that case, what you said about the idea of linking Aadhaar is a great idea, and I think it should be implemented in this field when it comes to these kind of issues, so that at least we can know about the individual background, or if if he or she said something wrong, government can take a necessary action on that by identifying that person on the platform. I agree with
Yes,
that.
Priyansh, I think in today's world, we use the education only for the purpose of what we can say, absurd in the name of freedom of speech. So I think this should also be regulated.
Yes, but
Yeah.
with certain limitation, of course.
Yes,
We
and
are
if
getting
government controls over technology and internet, then maybe the competition between two companies or between two individuals will be reduced, and it will be a healthy competition in over the social media. But it should be up to a certain limit, because after that innovation will be suppressed, and obviously freedom of speech will also be reduced, because not everyone use vulgar content or vulgar language.
Yeah,
So
but there is no specific context of what is freedom of speech. So we
But
can
I'd
say
like
anything.
to
Yeah.
I would like to mention here, and I agree with Shreyans, that people should be aware of whatever things they are going to say in front of media or in front of TV, because nowadays people are more aware about what my rights are, what are my fundamental rights, but we are forgetting what are their fundamental duties. No one talk about fundamental duties. Everyone wants rights, the right of this, right of that, and in this thing they try to cross the boundary and cross the limit while they are in giving an interview or on in the in the face of media, in the presence of media, they say anything whatever they want.
Yeah, Pranay, they know that they have the constitution right of their speech, but there is also written that we have to maintain harmony in our nation. But they ignore. They only use what they are useful for them.
I think, guys, we are just shifting away from the main idea of the topic, which is the whether government should regulate use of technology and internet. So I think we should be concentrating about
It
this
is
topic.
in the
No,
topic. Yeah,
actually, it is the role of the government. The role of the
yeah,
government in the use of technology, not the regulation. For the regulation, there are separate bodies like TRAI and the separate other
Yes,
several
right.
other bodies are there. So the regulation is the other part and the role is the other part. So we are discussing over the role of the government. So
Yes,
it
I would
it should
also
be,
like.
it is important, but there should be some laws, and there should be some because there are no proper laws. As I have mentioned that over the internet ban, the disruption of the internet. So on that also, there are some bodies which have recommended that the before banning the internet, the government should give a notice to the people. So in that, the role is important, because they have to say that why we are banning the internet, or is it our private motto or not. So
yeah.
I
But before
that's it. Yeah.
giving
I
notice,
would like to
the
add.
information, fake information.
I would like to add one more aspect is that government should also regulate something like there should be some restriction about whether an outsider can have the access of our data as well or not. In that case, also government should put some regulations.
Yes, I
As
Very,
agree
we,
with
very
Shyams
good.
that data
for example,
regulation.
as a case, like for example, as a case of we knows about the Chinese phone, like the Redmi, we never know exactly that whether that Chinese technology we are using right now, like as a matter of fact, of phone is using as a surveillance material by the Chinese or not, or as a matter of fact, any other country. So I think in that case also government should put some regulation in this aspect as well.
yes, yes,
I
regulation and
think there is
rules
some
will is
data
needed.
regulation for. Yeah, please,
A
please, sorry.
constant vigilance is not needed for our personal issue. So obviously there will be some rules and regulations which will be known to all the people, and obviously they will made it true that they will be maintain this regulations, but it will not. There is no need any constant vigilance of government over the internet and technology.
But
I
thank you.
agree with you,
Now,
ma'am.
Yes, sir,
Prashansha,
as Thyasha has said that
excuse me, stop. Prashansha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Prashansha, I have put on the screen what our chat GPT has told about this particular topic. Please go through this. Role of government. Please read it.
Yes, sir. Role of government in regulating use of technology and internet. The government plays an important role in regulating the use of technology and the internet in order to ensure the safety and well-being of its citizens, as well as to promote fair competition and innovation in the tech industry. Some of the key ways in which the government regulates technology and the internet include: first, setting standards and guidelines. Government may establish standards and guidelines for the use of technology and the internet, particularly in the areas such as cybersecurity, data protection, and privacy. This can help to protect individuals and businesses from online threats and ensure that technology is used in a responsible and ethical manner. Second, enforcing laws and regulations. Governments have the power to enforce laws and regulations related to technology and the internet. For example, they may have laws that prohibit cyberbullying or online harassment, or regulations that require companies to protect the privacy of their users' data.
One minute.
Third,
Third.
Third, providing funding and support. Governments may provide funding and support to organizations and initiatives that promote the safe and responsible use of technology and the internet. This can include programs to educate individuals and businesses about online security best practices, as well as initiatives to promote digital literacy and inclusion. Fourth, promoting competition and innovation. Governments may regulate the technology industry in order to promote fair competition and innovation. For example, they may prevent large tech companies from engaging in anti-competitive practices, or they may provide funding to support research and development in emerging technologies. Overall, the role of government in regulating and the internet is an important one, as it helps to ensure that these powerful tools are used in a responsible and ethical manner, while also promoting innovation and protecting the rights and interests of the citizens.
Thank you so much. I think this discussion has been a very useful one. And thank you. We will have similar sessions on 29th also. 29th, that means tomorrow. Say at, what is the time I told you today? 6:20. Same 6:20 we will meet tomorrow. And again, at 8 o'clock, we will meet for discussion about SBI PO interview questions from different
Sir,
angles.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, should we, like, if some of our group members are not participating actively or kept silent, so should we encourage them, others to speak, or let it be?
No, you should try to encourage them without giving a feeling of bad feelings for others. As for example, if Prasansha was not talking for a long time, that's why I wanted her to read this. In the meantime, if somebody else tried to speak, Anukriti Singh is trying to speak, then you should say, Anukriti, keep quiet. Prasansha has not been talking, let her talk. You cannot do like that, but try to say, Prasansha, you had something to say, come on, please. Well, or you can bring the attention of others also. Friends, Prasansa has been trying to tell for a long time. Shall we listen to her? Something like that you can say and get things sorted out. There is no hard and fast rule as far as this aspect is concerned. So this is what it is. Today, 8 o'clock we will meet. And now these two recordings I will post online. You can also listen to that afterwards. Thank you so much. Best wishes.
Okay, sir.
Now I will
Thank
go
you, sir.
for Federal Bank GD. I'll be with them till 7:50 or so, then come to you. Thank you. I request
Thank you.
others to leave the group because I don't mind your staying. If you stay, you have to be simply observing only. Others, the topics are entirely different. For them, the topics are entirely different. It is something different. If at all you want to observe, you can say. Who are all? Yeah. Now let me change over to Federal Bank. Yeah, I have to go to Federal Bank. Just a minute. Federal Bank people, anybody has come, please? Federal Bank GD boys, girls?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Anukriti this side.
Anukriti, very good. Welcome, welcome.
Yes, sir. Aditya Singh.
Oh, very good, very good. Excellent. So now what I will do, I will go for the ECGC PO interview, SEBI grade interview, clerk. Just a minute, I'll come here. What is this? PC, Ambassador, desktop, Federal Bank GD, question, OneDrive, share. Somebody is making noise, please avoid making noise. Who is making noise there, please? Boys, girls. Please switch off your mic. Yeah. Now we are getting the Federal Bank question on board. Sharing the screen. Yeah. Now in this group, how many of you are there? Just a minute. Yeah, only these people are there. Aditya, Ankur, Ankriti, and Pradyum Pandey. Out of this, who has got GD tomorrow?
Me, sir.
Sir,
Me, sir.
Me, sir.
Anukriti, then who else?
Ankur, sir.
Ankur.
Pradyuman.
Adyaman also. Pradyuman also.
Aditya also.
Acha, all of you have got GD tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is 29th.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Arey bhai. Acha. Aditya, you are from which college?
Sir, University of Allahabad.
University of Allahabad.